give you 10,000 today, like let's say 20,000, I give you 20,000 each. Not according to what I taught you, but how do you use it personally? We start on this side, going this way. If I give you 10,000 today, how are you gonna use it?
Save the money.
How much will you save? How much will you spend? Are you gonna give it to church, or are you gonna stay with it?
10,000, I'll save it. 5,000, I'll use it. Then 5,000, I'll give back. 10,000, I'll save it. 5,000, and I use it. Then another 5,000, I'll give back.
Nice.
Save 10,000.
Save 10,000. That's what you do any day, not about what I taught you. Any day at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 10,000.
Mm-hmm. You use 10,000.
40,000 taken to church.
Mm-hmm.
20,000 charity.
20?
Yeah.
No, I give you 20.
What? 10,000 I save.
Mm-hmm.
4,000 to church.
Uh-huh. Then you remain with around 6,000.
3,000 for charity. And the rest I'll use.
Okay. There.
I'll give 5,000 as a church offering.
You say?
5,000 as a church offering.
Uh-huh.
I'll save 10,000.
Uh-huh.
Then 5,000.
You use it. Uh-huh. Praise.
I'll take 10,000 to the investment.
Mm-hmm. 10,000 or 5,000? Oh, 5,000. Uh-huh.
Then other 10% I'll go to the church.
Uh-huh.
Then other 10% I'll use.
Mm-hmm. Kyla?
Do I have to tell you my current?
Yes?
Do I have to tell you my current?
Now, if I give you 10,000, how would you use it like any day at home?
I'll take the 5,000 now.
Mm-hmm.
The other 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 10%, which is 1,000. I'll take it to maybe orphans or the poor. Then the 4,000, I'll use it for my own. The 10%, and the 5,000, I'll invest in community.
Rahim?
If you gave me 50,000, I would take 10,000 and save it for any other emergencies. Then the remaining 10,000, I would use 5 for whatever I want to invest for and donate 1.
Uh-huh.
I would save 10,000. The rest of the 10,000, 5K I'll use. 5K I'll invest.
Dustin?
I'll use 10,000. I'll invest 5,000. I would save 10,000. I'll invest 5,000 and I'll use 5,000.
Okay, so as I heard from everyone, you all say as if you're gonna save. I know that could be true to most people. Kwa kweli, for me, that whenever you save, let's say it's on those huge sums of money, like maybe 5,000. If the 10 it's saved, not really that much, because like, when you relate to real life every day, when your dad akija anasema, take this, like let's say you're coming here to classes. You come here on your own, unapewa 10,000. I don't always think that if you're able to save the whole thing. Are you all of you being truthful?
Yes, I'm being truthful. You know why you're supposed to save, especially if you're confirmed you are 20K. Advice is to say 10K because you don't know. Sometimes it's different. You know, most of the time, believe it or not, when you
Like I saw you guys are saying about long-term saving, like bank accounts. Not everyone does it all the time. Like those small amounts is normally done, like unapewa hela ya leo and then you use it tomorrow too, the day after if you're not given. So next is how to create your own aspiring budget. Now, who knows the meaning of aspiring? Wait 1 minute. So aspiring, one's hopes or ambitions toward becoming a specified type of person. That is fully correct because I don't put in my own words which are wrong. So basically, whenever you're making an aspiring budget, it's like being specific with what you want to do, or being specific with your budget. Like let's say in your budget, you include every cost. Because like consumer spending, now like let's say that you're using a pie chart. Wait, who wants any spare paper? And if I can borrow a pen. Thank you. Now, let's say, which side can I use? Now let's say like this could basically be like your pie chart. Remember like how we last learned about 50% save, 40% spend, 10% give back. Now, during the pie chart, let's say if we take this 40% into like making a new pie chart just for it. Being specific, yes?
Let's just be realistic. Would you really give back that 10%? You?
Yeah, I do. When I go to church.
Last time you went to church?
Last Sunday. Yes.
How much did you give for church?
10K.
From your money? Not your mama's. Yours.
Yes, my money. 5,000 is my money. The rest of it, yeah. Sadaka ya pili was not counted. Okay, so like you take this 40%, then you make it into another pie chart separately, including all of that. Then like you put it back into original one. I know that may sound a lot complicated. Even me, I find it complicated. Like start making different pie charts for just using 10,000, 20,000. Unaona complicated. Why like do you complicate everything? Like in aspiring, like you need to make sure that it is specific. Everything is detailed up. How like you could do it like mathematically, making sure all arithmetics are correct. I see you're very smart and you're really ready to do mathematics. Like kwa mimi, I do. Like that type of mathematics. Yeah, approximate according to how you feel like it. So like let's say this, like submit this 40%. During like spending, like add into here. You like add all of those small amounts about. You won't always count like me, but you still count it. Like in spending, come on, if you come here on your own, not putting like traveling fares, snacks, food, soda, juice, or whatever you're gonna be buying when you're here, or like on the way back home, like those people who come back home with gifts. Yeah, like you could be adding that. Whenever you're putting it in saving, like specific saving. You could be saving for traveling, saving for like let's say buying a birthday gift for a friend, your family members, and like in giving back, you could even like be putting small percent, like 5% give back to God, or if you go to church, you are a Christian, go back, you give it to the church. If you're Muslim, you give it back to the mosque. I'm not really sure about Muslims much. After you can put that other 5%, you give it back to charity, orphans, and other type of, how do I say this? Ways how to help. I feel like at a half in the 50%. But that was like putting there investing. So spending, when you say spending, it's for personally you. Sorry. You say spending, it's personally you. Like saving, that it includes you, like not personal spending of you. So like my head spending with the investing. So, who can give me an example of a budget that they can make, like approximating numbers? If like with that same thing about nimewapa, who can do like a rough pie chart? Like That's first an example.
Basically, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
When you have like a small amount of money is given, for example, 2K, some say it's unrealistic to give charity because if you're driving to the orphanage center, the money you want to give charity is automatically taken by fuel. So what are you thinking?
No, like we are meaning like that average amount of money, like 10 going up.
Even 10. Because if you save 5K, you use 3K, you remain with 2K.
Yeah,
Where I live, I have to drive 5 kilometers to an orphanage center. That's already 5K worth of oil. Kwanza nadaiwa elfu tatu kutoka. So like, how do I manage that?
okay, 20,000 going up.
That's realistic.
Or like whenever you get profits from a business, and like let's say you get 100K during the fair, we put like a small percent unaenda kumpa Mungu, sema asante for giving me this profit. Thank you for keeping me alive. Thank you for coming to my boot camp, to my business. And just thank you for everything that he has done for you. And like, who can give us like anatengeneza a pie chart? For now, nimpe a small task. Then I'll do them a favor one day. How they spend 20K, like aspiring pie chart specific. I'll do them a favor one day. Okay. So next. Okay, so next thing is how do you fix your budget? Most of your budgets here sound terrific. So like to those wait. So we wait for it to finish the budget. If asking how many of you are, whenever they're given money, they must go and buy junk food? And how many of you are kipewa hela, they must go and buy a carrot?
My dad.
Like you're giving money, you must go and buy a fruit or a vegetable to stay healthy. You think of your health before you want to buy chips or anything there. That's why you buy an apple. Like who follows that? Like who literally follows the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Does anyone so like, for most people, or most of, let's say all of you here, lazima ule junk food per day, sababu hata mimi mwenyewe I find it weird, I don't eat chips or anything that is not related to health. Like, basically most of you here, your diets are not always fully healthy, lakini still healthy in a way. And the same thing with the budget. Not everyone's budgets are always healthy, or not everyone's budget is perfect. Everyone's budget, it has a wrong somewhere, like needs to be changed somewhere.
But you cannot identify, like, I don't think there's a wrong budget. I don't think that exists.
There is.
I don't think it exists. Why? Listen. Because every single person has their own. Every single person has their perspective on how they see money. So if I prepare my budget, I know that I get 100 million per year. I get 100 million per month. So my budget buying two cars every month is realistic for me. But if I tell somebody who earns 5 million a month that my budget is buying 2 cars per month, it feels wrong.
No, like a bad budget according to how much you earn and how much you plan to spend. That's when you say it's a bad budget. Like you earn 1M per month, but then you spend 1.5M unakopa each time, and you rarely pay them. Though that's when you see your budget is going wrong. So basically, like if you try and measure on how much you earn and how much do you spend, that's how you can determine if a budget is good or not. And those budgets normally need like to be fixed. For kids, normally most of our money comes from parents or relatives, like on birthdays and ceremonies and stuff like that. So like with the money, I can tell if you might end up spending all of it or saving a certain percent. And those who save, amazing, and they're going places. And basically, does anyone feel as if the budget needs to be changed anywhere? We help them. Be open. It's not as if we're going to talk about it anywhere. No one? Okay, so let's take an example. We have a guy named John. Is there any John here? Nope. So let's say if we have a guy named John. We have John and Lisa. John, let's say John and Lisa, they both work in one company. They earn 2 million per month. Okay, now to John's side. John, let's say like, once he gets the 2 million in every month, he takes like 30% and to his family, and 10% gives it back to church. Let's say they're both Christians. Gives it back to the church or I pick it to an orphanage to help the kids. I feel like he takes another, how much can you say? I find he takes like, let's say 1 million and I collect wait no. How much did he say I'm a tumia in home? Wait no. Let's say I'm a tumia 500,000. I'm a like paying rent and stuff like that, food, yini. I feel like he used 200,000 I'm a pay to charity and helping orphans. After the remaining money, they may spend like on investing into companies, buying shares and saving another percent for like emergency money, like if anything goes wrong. Then we have Lisa. Lisa, he put that 2 million. And she spends 200,000 buying alcoholic stuff, which are bad for her. Then she uses 300,000 and like doing stuff like rent and stuff like that. The remaining 500,000 and to me like, sorry to say this if any of you feel bad about it, like, and to me another amount of money, like gambling, she ends up losing money. Then again she starts like borrowing money from people because she does not have enough money to support herself. Now between Lisa, I put to me like and to me 100,000 and I save. That's just the good, like and to me 100,000 and I save. Now between Lisa and John, who has a good and who has a bad budget of their money? What? Who votes Lisa? You vote Lisa? No, I'm saying who votes, put up your hand if you vote Lisa. Who votes John? You don't put up your hand, that means John everywhere. You vote Lisa, you vote John. Okay, Lisa, John member. Lisa, John member. Lisa, John member. Okay, so basically, as most of you have seen, Lisa's budget has gone wrong. So, like, she buys stuff that are not healthy for her. She uses her money on stuff that are dangerous or too risky to spend on. Then she spends a very little amount saving a very little amount of money. Even though the money may grow later on to become bigger, like in Ibado, because of how she puts a very little amount, it will grow very slowly. And if any problem comes and like, how do I say this? Like, she doesn't take it to care. It will become a problem because and a very little money saved up, and all the rest of her money goes to the wrong reasons, or may go to the right reason, like it does not give out a good response back to her. And each time she makes more loss than more than she earns. So, like, as you may remember, she still borrows money from others to support herself. Then when we come to John, his budget is healthy. Most of the money goes to the right reasons according to how much he gets. Then even better, that's like he invests his money into companies or buying shares. So that even if he's not working or if he just choosing like spend a week at home, he still has money generating from those shares that he bought, money from the investments, and all he's doing is just staying at home and having a good nap. Like, anakalaketa money, hafanyi kitu. But then he still has money going on. I feel like he can always choose to go back tomorrow to work to earn more money. So, like, how do I say this? Like, you can really be there to looking after your business or looking at whatever you're doing. So, like, with investing your money into shares or investments, it will help us to generate more money, even when you're not there or even if you don't choose to work. Okay? Any question? Virtual members questions, or there is no virtual? No virtual. So, any questions? Question? No questions? Don't be surprised if I give an exercise. Because no questions mean that you understood. Okay. So we're done with the lesson. Then this is where I give an exercise because I'm bored. Yeah, like how we say at school. When you don't have questions for me, I give you guys questions, right? So, all of you say around 3 examples of how you can stick to your own budget by what you know. Because I remember I taught you guys last year how to stick to a budget. This is test if you remember. Like write down or state 3. Or let's say like you all state on one. Who wants to say like everyone says one method? Or who thinks to write or kila mtu anaandika their own list. Amana kumbuka. Tunaanzia hapa. Mwisho tulianzia huku. Tunaanzia hapa.
So what if I don't remember?
You write L here. Just kidding. You don't remember at all. Wycliffe, 1 point. If 2 people don't answer, the third one. No?
My answer, if you want to stick on a budget, you
Yeah.
have to identify needs and wants, necessities that you need to buy, and necessities that you can buy once you have more money.
Okay.
You consider necessary and unnecessary expenses.
Here. Nope. Okay, so 3 of you have mentioned the same thing. The others, I'm disappointed in all of you.
So if you would have started there, there would have been no if. So if you have started there.
So like ways in which like you can stick to a budget. First of all, is say by the 3 of you, identify needs and wants and differentiate them. The second step, whenever you're going shopping, go with a shopping list. Sababu unajaga watu ambao wakienda bila shopping list wananunua kila kitu in the whole aisle. Or buys one of everything. Like, you know, the people who buy one of everything, whatever they see, forgetting on what was on the list or an add what's not there. Another thing, always work with cash in hand. Never work with cash on credit, like ela kwenye simu. Don't do that. Sabu, the phone always has more money than you could have on cash. So better go with cash in hand so you are limited. Sabu unajua like, if I buy what I want more than what I need, I'll run out of money, therefore I won't have what I need. Lakini if you have limited amount of cash, you think of buying the needs before the wants. So as I like Isha, it's not a problem, sabu you should buy your needs.
Realistic expenditure.
So realistic expenditure of a normal human being. If you're given 20,000 Tanzanian shillings, 10% give back, which is 2,000. Spend 40%, 8,000. Save 10%, 2,000. Invest 40%, 8,000. Basically, for me, tunatoa invest. After na split that 8,000 in spend and save. Yeah, that I would say is realistic to me. Thank you. Do you guys want to pass it down, Wangalia? Then you see what would you do if it was your own example. And this will be an exercise. You do it here since you have a lot of time until the teacher's one.
Talk about budgeting. Is it all about like asking for discounts when you're going to buy something?
No, you don't ask for
you still
discounts. You
budget?
get them. You only have what you want. So if you go with cash in hand, you always buy what you need, not what you want. Next thing that you could be doing, never work with a bank card. It's the same thing. Never work with a bank card or like credit.
Why? Why not?
sababu you'll be tempted to spend. As you know, like unakopa au you have a lot of money, then
But there's cards.
don't always work with like
There's cards that have
don't work with credit cards or debit cards. Sababu unajua like they have more money than what you have in cash in hand ukiwa unaenda shopping.
You can limit your spending, your expenditure.
Spendthrift should do that.
For example, I have 2.8 million in my bank, and then I can just limit to use like 50K.
Yeah, it's possible for a person like me, for those who love going shopping or those who love buying stuff anywhere. That's like a method that you can use whenever you don't spend your money a lot.
But what if it's Netflix? Then what?
Like you use your money to buy Netflix.
Yes, you get shared money. Like 8K.
That's called the standing order, which you do like when you use that using your phone. Like a small phone and other shopping to buy groceries or stuff from the store, or you phone as a resume time.
Imagine buying groceries before you want to pay.
But there are some shops that only take credit.
That's a different thing. For those which they allow cash, like in supermarkets, always go with cash. If you open and like with credit cards and stuff like that, so you'll be tempted to spend more than what you had originally planned to.
Okay, like your father question for you.
Usually get tempted with the M-Pesa thing because yesterday
Yes, he does.
Rahim
Yes,
made
he
for
does.
you a card.
I didn't use it.
He didn't
But
make
you're
it, but
planning
yes, he does.
Yeah,
So you don't get tempted.
I hate spending it. Truth.
Wait, so you hate spending cash or you hate spending the M-Pesa?
Why are you lying?
That's some money.
Why are you
It's a
lying?
lot.
I'm not lying. Nope, I'm not.
The day you went to the money, if you had your phone, wouldn't you like it?
No. Okay. The truth, I would have bought. I would have bought. It's only that I did not have enough to buy a nice slushie. Okay. So basically that. Does anyone have anything to add, or anything that they did not understand during the lesson? Does anyone have anything to add? Anything about like outside the lesson or inside the lesson? So we have a lot of time. Nothing. Wait. Is food 1 or 2? Is it's at 2. Yeah, 2. Kidding, no, it's at 1. At 1, 1 to 2.
So how many more minutes?
Right now it's 12:42.
Not yet done.
Yeah, so basically lessons over. Wait till I give you my exercise first.